Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? Thanks for tuning into the Saltwater Club for another awesome video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys 3 of the most used, most popular, and arguably 3 of the most powerful knots used when you're freshwater and saltwater fishing. Now, I've been fishing almost all my life, and these knots have been a game changer for me. Now, had I known these knots before when I was younger, maybe I could have brought in more fish. Who knows? Now, after using these for some time, I can say that they work and they are effective. Now, I want to share these knots with you so that way any young angler out there can maximize their fishing game. Now, the first knot I want to share with you guys today is called the Uni Knot. Now, I've been using the Uni Knot for a long time. It's a good knot for tying a lure, hook, or fly to a leader line. It can be fished like a loop knot or pulled right through the eye of the hook. It's also good for attaching line to your reel spool. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you guys what a Uni Knot looks like when I attach this swivel to this 20-pound test. I got my 20-pound leader right here, and I got my swivel. What we're going to do, we're going to take the leader and we're going to poke it through the eye of the swivel. After that, we're going to take our excess string and we're going to make a loop. We're going to make it so it's looking like a 6. Just like that. All right? Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your excess leader right here and you're going to wrap it around your main line, which is right here, and the loop you just made. You're going to do it about 4 or 5 times. You're going to wrap it a certain amount of times depending on the strength of the leader. In this case, we'll do about 3 or 4 wraps. All right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm wrapping these guys around the main line and the loop I just made. We're going to do one more wrap. Oh, there we go. There's our 4th wrap. All right. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull with your left hand first to make both sides of the knot come together. You're going to make it look just like that, if you can see that correctly. Now, you're going to take your main part of the leader. You're going to pull along with your other end of the swivel. You're going to pull together until the knot comes to the end of the swivel, just like that. And if you can see correctly, you have yourself a perfect Uni knot. And before you do anything else, always cut off your excess line. And once again, you have yourself a perfect Uni knot. Now, the second knot I'm going to show you guys is called the Uni Knot Snell. Now, the Uni Knot Snell is a good bait hook knot. It can be tied directly to the standing part of the line and also gives direct line of pull to the hook. Alright guys, this is how you make the Uni Knot Snell. I'm going to start with my leader right here, and I got my hook. Now normally we would use either bigger leader or smaller hook for this knot, but just so you guys can see the knot more clearly, I'm going to use a bigger hook, just so you guys can see what exactly I'm doing to make this knot happen. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my leader and I'm going to put it through the eye of the hook, just like that. Now, just like with the Uni knot before, I'm going to make a 6, or something that looks like a 6. So I'm just going to make a loop, like I do with the regular Uni knot. And now they got my excess line right here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this excess line in between the middle of the hook and the loop I just made right here. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly pull on the string right here, and I'm also going to pull on my main line right here to scrunch the knot together. Now, both lines are tight. I'm just going to pull real hard on my main line, just like that, to tighten it towards the end of the hook. And that right there, if you can see it clearly, that is how you make a perfect Uni Knot Snell. And as always, if you have any excess line, make sure you snip it off so it's nice and clean. And guys, once again, that is how you complete the Uni Knot Snell. Now the last knot I'm going to show you guys is one of the best knots you can use to attach your braid to your leader, and that is called the double uni knot. And the double uni knot is an excellent knot for joining two sections of leader or line together. Now, when you're using super braids, make sure you double line before tying, or make an additional 4 to 5 wraps. Alright guys, we're going to show you how to do the double uni knot right now. I'm going to start by taking my main line, which is 20-pound braid, and then I'm going to bring over my 25-pound leader. I'm going to take both ends and bring them out towards each other, so I have enough room to create some knots. Now, starting with the leader, I'm going to create myself a simple uni knot. Now, just like the knots before, I'm going to take my excess line, and I'm going to wrap it around the main line, and then I'm going to wrap it around the loop I just made, which is right here. Now, I'm going to do about 4 or 5 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, holding onto the excess line and the main line on both sides, I'm going to pull until the knot comes together. Now, I know the knot doesn't look complete yet, but we're going to fix that in just a moment. Now, we're going to come over to the other part of the line and do the exact same thing with the braid. Once again, we're going to take the access line and wrap it around the main line and the loop we just made, which is right over here. And we're going to wrap that excess line around the main line and the loop about 6-7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, once again, pull both parts of the excess and main line, and here you have your second knot. Now, holding onto the main part of where you made your first and second knot, without holding onto the excess line, pull slowly, and you should see those 2 knots coming together. Now, if you follow the directions right, you should have yourself a powerful double uni knot. And once again, make sure to cut off the excess line so it looks nice and pretty. Do that, and you have yourself a completed double uni knot. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you got some sort of enjoyment out of it, and I do hope that you learned something. I could make this an ongoing series of doing easy tutorials, so that way any beginner fisherman out there can learn the basics of how to tie some knots, how to tie swivels, leaders, knots, any of that stuff. Yeah, the whole point of this video and any other video I put out there is to hopefully give some sort of enjoyment to you guys, the viewers, and to help out young fishermen who are just getting started. Other than that, that's going to wrap it up for the video. Keep a lookout for more content coming soon. Make sure to smack that thumbs up button, make sure to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.